Hi again guys, I just thought I'd do a quick tutorial on this excellent Calvin's Lattice cube that I did an unboxing for recently, a new puzzle. So just in case anybody's got this but happens to be struggling with it, it shouldn't find it too difficult, but just in case anybody is, I thought I'd do a quick tutorial about it. As I said, it's not too difficult to solve, so you might find you just want to grab a hint about how to solve it. If you know how to solve the Dino cube, that should give you a good idea exactly how to go about this puzzle. It's very similar. It's actually a master Dino cube, if you're not already aware of that. So yeah, it's a fun puzzle, but as I say, it's not too tricky. But I think it looks great. And yeah, it's a good quality puzzle as well. Just need to make sure that all the tip pieces are kind of. Oh, I've just solved an entire tip by accident there. Let's just sort that out. Yeah, so obviously you want to make sure you've got a good scramble on it. Make sure you've got no pieces left where they actually belong, because you want to make it as challenging as you can, if you possibly can. Sorry about that, I'm knocking my camera again. I must stop doing that. I've been doing that a lot lately. Alright then, I think I'm going to just about, actually no I'm not, because I've just found another tip that's still mainly solved, so let's just sort that out. Okay, I think I'm going to call that scrambled now, and stop knocking the camera. We'll start the solve in a second. Okay, so as I said, the first thing we're going to do is solve it like a Dino cube. Now, assuming you've got a standard colour scheme like mine, this is how you go about it. Obviously, if your colour scheme is different, you need to know what your colour scheme is and adjust it accordingly. So first, what I'm going to do is start off with the white face, just simply because that's what I always do. And my colour scheme goes red, white, blue. So I've got the red and white piece here, so I need a white and blue piece here, which is, where are you? Here. Now this should be fairly intuitive. All you've got to do is just rotate it around the puzzle until it's in the right place. Now at the moment what I need to do is turn it up there, but obviously that moves the red and white piece out of the way. So just bring the red and white piece away from this top face for a second, rotate the blue and white piece up, bring the red and white piece back. You can see it there now next to each other. You've got red, white, blue. So next I need white and orange over here, which you can see is right here. So once again, it just needs to rotate up, but it will destroy what I've already solved. So once again, just move everything down to the front here, out of the way, rotate it up at the back, move these two back, and that gives us 3. And finally, we've got our white green, which is round at the bottom here, and we need it around on this side. So let's just bring it around to this side here, down to the front, and you can, once again, you can see the one more turn will bring it up, but it will destroy what we've already solved. We'll just push them off the back of the puzzle, bring the white green into position, and bring those back. So all we're working on at the moment is just the squares, as I said. And you might have noticed that they all go into position correctly oriented. It's actually impossible to orient them the wrong way around. You'll find that as you solve this puzzle. So yeah, as soon as the piece is in the right place, it's going to be correctly oriented as well. Okay, so turn it upside down, so our white's on the bottom now, and next we're going to fill in this kind of centre row around here, which is pretty straightforward. Find a piece that needs to go in, so we've got red and green here, which lives here between the red and green, and straight away I can see that just turning that corner, we'll put the red and green in place. As I said, this is all fairly intuitive, no real algorithms required to do this. So the green and orange is across here. Now what I can do with this one is just bring it up to the top face. You can see that, remember that we've moved our red and green out of the way, rotate it down to where it belongs, the green and orange, and bring our red and green back. So you see the red and green is still solved, the green and orange is now solved. So for the orange and blue, this is on the top face, so once again just a simple rotation into position, that's easy. And blue and red, And once again, just rotate it into position. Very easy. You'll find it's very easy to insert them like that. You might have to rotate one piece out of the way like I did with the green and red to put the green and orange in, but as long as you remember to put it back afterwards, it's fairly straightforward. So now all we've got is our yellow face, the 4 squares on a yellow face. We've actually probably got the hardest situation here because none of them are in the right place, so that's quite good. Now you can do this with any piece. I'm just going to start with the yellow and red for no particular reason. This needs to go to this position here, so it needs to go to there. Now this is the only place you need an algorithm here, and on this particular term what this will do will put the yellow red in position. So when I say L, I'm going to do this back side of the L, and when I say R, I'm going to do this back side of the R, because I'm pushing the yellow and red piece to the back of the puzzle. So all I need to do is the first move puts the yellow and red in its correct position. So that's an L prime, R, L, R prime. You can see that that's put the yellow and red into position. And that leaves us in a situation that you will often find when you reach this stage. And that's 3 pieces out of position. One of them correctly oriented, 2 of them not. And I can see straight away that the one that needs to go at the front is the yellow and orange. So that's going to be the first piece I move. So whichever piece needs to come down to the front, you move that the side with that piece on first. Now this is going to be my L this time because I'm working on the front, so it'll be the front left corner will be my L, the front right corner will be my R. So as I said, I need to move the yellow and orange first, so that comes down to the front. So that's a L, R prime, L prime, R. So simple sequence of moves, and as you can see that's put all 3 of those into position. As soon as you got that one correct, the yellow and orange, the yellow and green and the yellow and blue automatically follow suit and end up solved. So now all we've got to do is to solve the tips. Now once again I just start on the white face just out of kind of just simply that's what I always do. Now the first thing I'm going to do is put this white green piece in, because I can see it's already on the right tip, so I just rotate that one tip around until the white green piece is where it belongs. So next I want the white orange, which belongs next to the white green. I can see one of the white oranges over here. You're going to have two of each one, but you'll find that you can't actually reach one of them. So if for some reason you can't turn a corner to where you need to, look around for the other one of those kinds of pieces, the other white orange piece, and you'll find that it's probably that one that you need to be able to reach. Now I need to swap that with this red blue edge piece here, or corner piece, whatever you want to call it, this red blue piece on this tip. Now if I rotate that red blue piece onto the tip where this white orange is, it actually removes the white orange from that tip. So I just need to rotate that white and orange out of the way for a minute. Take the red and blue piece up so that it's next to the white and orange. Rotate the white orange piece to replace that red and blue, and bring it back, and lo and behold, the white and orange piece is solved. We then need a green and orange tip, and that happens to be on the same tip we were just going to anyway, and once again that will be removed because it needs to swap with this green and red piece, and it will move it because it's on the same piece here. So again, just rotate that tip out of the way, take the green and red onto the same tip as it, put the green and orange around to replace the red and green, and bring it on back, and that's that tip solved. Simple as that. So just carry on that same kind of thing with the next one. White orange is already on the right place, so just rotate it in position. Then need the white and blue. Let's find a white and blue. Where's one of those? Got one down the back here. So that needs to replace the red and yellow piece here. So just take the yellow and red and yellow piece over to the same tip as the white and blue. Replace it with the white and blue, and bring everything back. The white and blue is solved. Then need the blue and orange, so I need to find a blue and orange piece. I've got one over here. The green and orange need to be replaced by it, so just take the green and orange up onto the same tip as the blue and orange once more time. Rotate the blue and orange into place and bring everything back, and that tip's solved. So next, I've got this one, so we need to start off, we need a white and blue. Let's find a white and blue over here. So just, it doesn't matter which one of the 3 tips we use at the moment, because none of them are solved. So just remove this, actually we need to, sorry about that, did not the camera. Need to move the white and blue out of the way, take the tip up, bring the white and blue into position, bring the tip back, and rotate it around so it's in the right place. So that's the white and blue in place. We then need a white and red. There's one there, but I can't reach that with this tip, so it must be another one which is over here. So it needs to replace the red and yellow here. So what I need to do, I can't actually rotate either of those sides up and take the red and yellow with it. So just rotate the red and yellow around to a different position for a moment. Take it up onto the same tip as the red and white. Replace it with the red and white. Bring everything back, and then rotate this tip back where it started from. That's solved. And finally the red and blue, which is over here. So that needs to replace the blue and yellow. Take that up to the tip, replace it with the red and blue, and bring it on back. Third tip done, and obviously it's just more of the same to finish off. Actually the white green's over here, so I'm going to start off with that one. So let's just take a tip up from this corner, replace it with the white and green, bring it back, and rotate it into place. I then need a white and red, which is on the same tip. It needs to replace the red and yellow, so take the red and yellow up onto that tip, replace it with the red and white, bring everything back, and red and green is over here. It needs to replace the blue and yellow, so take it up there next to it, replace it with the red and green, and bring everything back. And so that's all the white tips solved. So all we've got left to do is the yellow tips, and once again we just do more of the same really. There's nothing more difficult about this last section. So we've got on this tip here, I can see I've got yellow green that's already in position. I then need yellow and red. Now they're always going to be on the opposite corner, because this pieces from this tip can't reach that tip or that tip that are adjacent. They can only reach the opposite one. So next I need yellow and red, which is on this opposite one, as I said. So take the yellow and orange across, replace it with the yellow and red, bring everything back, and then the green and red, which is over here. So let's just bring the blue and orange up to the side, so we can take it across to the opposite corner. So over there, replace it with green and red, bring everything back, and rotate that into position. And you'll find that magically you've also solved this opposite corner as well, which is always going to be the case. So one last corner to do. See that we've got yellow and orange on there that's already solved, so that's in position. So it's orange and green, and so we just need the yellow and green, which is on the same face as the yellow and blue that we need to replace. So just rotate that out of the way for a second. Take the yellow and blue across, replace it with the yellow and green, bring that back. That's solved, and then once again you'll also find that always solves this opposite corner as well. So that's it for the lattice cube. It's fairly easy to puzzle to solve. You should hopefully be able to figure it out for yourself, but yeah, just in case anybody does have any problems, hopefully this video has helped you out. Alright then guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.